Hello, friends, and welcome to Stan's Collector's Universe. And today, boom, we're going to be looking at two budget hunting knives with stacked leather handles. Oh, and I know what some of you knife snobs are saying. Ew, Frost Cutlery. You know what? I don't care. These are good knives for the price. And when I say the price, what I mean is these are not going to break the frickin' bank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sharing a screen here shortly to show these knives and what they cost. The first one up here is the Whitetail Cutlery WT-1028. Okay, now I want to show what the cost is for this knife. And here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Let me find where I'm at right there and share it. And I even have it on, I think, the right knife. What's their number? What is their part number? Sorry, I should have had this set up. I didn't think about it. Yep, this is it. This is it. 7.5 inches overall. Yep, this is it. Okay, this is a nice knife for the money. And what I mean by that is, or no, maybe I have the other one here. Nope, this is right. Okay. Yeah, this is the Whitetail. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to confuse myself, but I am. But here's it is. You can get this for $11.19 on Atlantic Knife Works. I mean, come on. That's a nice leather sheath. I don't know if the sheath will be exactly the same because I did show different. Comes with this beautiful knife. Look at this stacked leather handle with aluminum bolsters and guard. It is a rat tail tang going through, you can tell. But look at this quality for $11. I mean, the build is very nice, decent quality. I mean, you can see there it's a little kitty wampus. I mean, I'm not going to blow smoke up anybody's butt, but for $11.19, feels good. I have a big hand, feels good in hand. Could use a little jimping. I'm not going to lie. Little jimping up here. You could put it in yourself if you want to. But for a nice deer hunting knife, when you're doing some skinning, you can do the, you know, I mean, for $11.19. And I know people, oh, but it's Frost Cutlery, the steel sucks. Okay, put a good sharpening on it before you go out and start hunting and do your hunting, get your deer or whatever, skin it, do what you got to do, and then clean up your knife, resharpen it, put it away for the next time you go. And I know Frost Cutlery has a horrible reputation, and I think the vast majority of that is off those stupid where they put it in dealer lots, get every knife for $2 each. Well, yeah, the thing is, those little knives that are in there are shit. Excuse my language, but they are crap. But there's our first one. That's the Whitetail Cutlery WT-1028. And when you're looking it up on Atlantic Cutlery or Chicago Knife Works and stuff, put Frost Cutlery and then type in the rest of the words there. This one here is by Trophy Stag. This is the TS-207LTHR. Again, very nice looking knife. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see it. There you go. This one here is 1343, you know, 9.25 inches overall, 4.5 inch satin finish stainless steel blade, brass guard and pommel, stacked leather and Pakkawood handle, brown leather belt sheath box. I mean, again, I'm not trying to be a, you know, oh, Frost Cutlery is great. But what I am trying to point out is, look at this. You know, if you're on a fixed budget and you need a decent knife, or, you know, you're a fixed budget and you need a decent knife to give to your grandchild or your child that's coming of age to go hunting, you know, I mean, here you go. They're going to be ecstatic. Look at this knife. This one is beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's slightly cockeyed again there. I think that's actually part of the leather stacking and stuff. But look at this. Look at the tight, how good. And again, for $13.43, there's a little bit where the leather and stuff went over. But, you know, for this money, how can you, sharp as a Dickens, do I have any paper here that I could cut? Oh, I don't. I know paper cut test is like the big thing. But, you know, again, it's just, what a beautiful knife for the money. I mean, I don't, like I said, I know why Frost Cutlery got the bad rap. I really do. You know, it's those really super cheap knives that they, you know, put up there for too long, you know, and they still do it, you know. But, oops, sorry, I kicked the camera. I apologize. Again, it's just, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm biased to this. I don't need to be a steel snob. I mean, yesterday, I am going to admit I had a time where, boy, a nice Magna cut or something would have been good. I had to cut a carpet out of my snowblower I accidentally sucked up, and I just had my Rough Rider utility knife on me, and that steel dulled pretty quickly, going through the sand and everything that was in the carpet, and then also hitting the steel as I was in the back propeller shaft trying to cut the carpet off the propeller shaft. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, for the money, for the cost, give Frost Cutlery a shot. Don't buy their super cheap knives. When I'm talking about those little, I have some of them here because, like a dummy, years ago, guess what I bought? I bought one of those dealer lots because I was going to make money. Well, there's a reason they're that cheap, and that's because they are cheap. They put some knives like these in there to make you feel like, well, I'm getting this for $2. No, you're actually overpaying for these and getting something you should just flush down the toilet. Actually, don't flush a knife down the toilet, clog it. But you know what I'm saying. But again, just two beautiful knives. The big one right here is $13.43. Nice knife. And then the smaller one right here is $11.19 on Chicago Knife Works. And I don't want to sound like a shill. I mean, I paid for these. I got these in a lot where I think I paid like $7 a knife or $6 a knife. But even at paying the full price and paying shipping, both these are sub $20 knives. And again, when you look at the quality, the build, this is a rat tail. You can see the right there. When you look at the quality of the build, this one fits even better in my big hand. You can even choke up here a little bit on the choil. Again, a little jimping wouldn't hurt my feelings. This one here is actually a nice thick blade. I hate the fact that Frost Cutlery has such a bad reputation, and it's because of the cheap. When I say cheap and budget or inexpensive, cheap is different than budget or inexpensive. Cheap is cheap. Cheap is, this thing weighs nothing. You'd have the sheath literally weighs more than the knife, or the same as the knife. This would be great. This is aluminum, guard and bolster. You'd be out there, just, or pommel, they're calling it a pommel. But yeah, you'd be out there, you wouldn't even realize you have it, and you'd have two wonderful knives for less than $40. And shoot, at a Chicago Knife Works, I think $75 is free shipping. For a few more dollars, boom, you're there. You got free shipping, throw a couple more knives in there. Again, are these top of the line knives? No, they're made in Pakistan, but for the average guy or gal out there, these are going to be more than you will probably ever need, And like I said, take it out sharp, do your hunting. If you have to, take a little pocket sharpener with your pot, just touch it up. You're going to love it. I mean, do I want a couple knives in Magna Cut and S39V and stuff like that? Yeah, that'd be cool. But I honestly don't really want to drop $300 or $400 on one small knife, especially like this. I do have an order in for a nice knife that's going to be coming probably in about 5 months of pre-order. But yeah, I hope you like this. I hope you enjoy it and see where I'm trying to come from. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a knife snob. If I see something that's decent quality, and for this price, now if this was $100 knife, I'd be like, man, look at this, But for sub $20, I don't see where you can go wrong. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit, giving me your time. Your time is valuable. It's a commodity that none of us get more of or get back. So thank you so much for giving your time to me today in this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I appreciate you all. Live long, prosper, and remember, collect your own way.